Welcome to my episode of What Would Bitcoin Do? Today I want to tell you about this fiat money currency experiment endgame. What is money? Or I should say, what is fiat currency? What is Australian dollar? What is American dollar? What is British pound? The money that we trust the government. Let's say I have $100. $100 can buy you a lunch or dinner. Tomorrow can just buy you a piece of hair, like nothing. Pooh, $100, bah, nothing. Okay. Before 1971, for 5,000 years, we've been using gold and silver. Or the old movie, we use actually gold coin or silver coin or copper coin to exchange your food, your cow, your veggie. And then since one day, and they're starting to say, okay, let's just not carry those metal on your body. Let's just use a piece of paper and just say, okay, if you give me this $100 IOU piece of paper, and I will give you $100 worth of silver or gold or whatever, right? And then somehow it changed to, you don't even know if this IOU paper can even give you the money, but you trust the whatever system or the government or the pawn shop that my IOU piece of money can get me that IOU piece of metal. However, since the 1971, President Nixon decided to off the gold standard. It means basically money is printing out of thin air. Phew! Because it's not backed by anything. There's no physically thing to back those money. So your money is backed by trust. And this is why Bitcoin is so important, because Bitcoin is a trustless system. Bitcoin was born from the last recession, the last financial crisis. So this is the first financial crisis since the last one, and this is the testing and see if Bitcoin is working or not. Okay, so go back to the first point. Just remember, 1971, once the gold standard is off, then our fiat money experience currency started, and it's been 50 years, and I think it's proven to be failed very shortly. So now, all right, the second point is dominant currency in the history is about roughly every 100 years it will change. So in the old days, it's like you give me a cow, I'll give you 100 chicken, something like that. And then you use gold and silver, and then from this 17th century, you have the Netherlands money, and then you have the Spanish money, and then you have the British sterling pound, and then you have the US money for the last 100 years. It is about to change because system doesn't work. Even though I know that every currency now is going to digital, and people will be like, well, if all the currency are digital, why would Bitcoin worth money? I will explain that later. Because the system behind it. So Bitcoin is deflationary. It's the system designed to be deflation. Money, right now we're using the fiat currency, is designed to be inflation. And ever since the 1971, the off gold standard is off the roof. Now let's talk about recently. Ripple market. So from last year, September 2019, there's something called Ripple market. If you want me to dig deeper, I can. Basically, the Fed, only the American Fed, there's many other, this kind of funny money printing. The Fed is printing, it's not even printing, there's no ink, it's just like a number digit. 1 trillion a day into those banks. So they borrow $1 trillion a day to the bank, and the bank will overnight somehow do the magic and then return at $1 trillion. And lately it's kind of go to 1.5, I heard. I will tell you later why the start of the collapsing of the economy. So basically, since that 1 trillion a day Ripple market mess, the stock market up the roof, because the smart people know they're gonna harvest that last bit of money. So they make the stock market go up the roof, and then now they sell off. They use the virus as an excuse, but it's not everything because of the virus. It's just that final force to push the domino, but the domino is already crumbling. It's like if you and your boyfriend has a really bad relationship, you don't have the strong love foundation, and then someone came along and then he cheated on you, it's not because of the bitch, it's because your foundation is not strong enough. You know what I mean? So this whole money system is not strong enough. So when anything comes along, and it's about time as well, so they're just finding an excuse to make it happen. Well, it was yesterday that I heard the bailout, the QE, the quantitative easing, that I can't say the word, the printing money thingy, just in Fed, America alone, it was 6 trillion. But I think today I hear this infinity, is unlimited. Just to give it a perspective, what does it mean? What is 1 trillion? That is like, I don't even know how many zero, right? So I have to do a few calculations. Now, Bitcoin, the whole market cap, like let's say you have so much money to buy everything, to buy all the Bitcoin of the whole market, is 122 billion. So it's 0.12 trillion. Now the Ripple market is 1 trillion per day. And if the bailout, that means they give the people money out of thin air, which you're gonna pay back. So don't think it's a free money, you're gonna pay back. It's 6 trillions. So what does it mean? Okay, can you see? 122 billion is 0.0000000000122. 1 trillion is 0.00000000001. This one, 0.00000000006. It means this $6 trillion can buy the whole Bitcoin, the market cap of the whole Bitcoin, 49 times. Let us sink in a bit. We're giving out 49 times worth of the whole Bitcoin market cap, printed out of thin air. If you have a 10K, you think you can last you for 6 months. Maybe very soon it'll be 3 months. Maybe very soon it'll be 1 month. Maybe 10K will only last you for 1 week, because money is gonna worth less and less and less and less. Bitcoin is fixed number. You can't print. There's only 21 million Bitcoin in the world. At the moment, it's actually only 4 million left in the world, ever. It's not even finished. It's just mining. And from May, it's gonna cut in half. So when the Fed is printing money out of thin air to give away this funny money, fake money, Bitcoin is actually gonna cut the supply in half. So if you only have money, let's say you have 10K, just put 1K in Bitcoin, 1K in gold, 1K in silver, 1K in cash. That's all. And then we'll see what happens.